Good morning or afternoon to everyone present over here. Today, Diya and I am here for talking about one of the epidemics, which we shall look into the further slides. So let's proceed.
Okay, before understanding about one of the epidemics, let's understand what is epidemic. So, epidemic is when large number of people or animals which are suffering from the same disease at the same time.
Hmm. So what you can see here is a mosquito sucking human blood. And which mosquito is it? It is the female Anopheles mosquito. Now I am sure you might have identified the disease. Yes, you are right. So clap for yourself. Yes, it's malaria. Come, let's explore it further.
What is malaria? A disease. Let's see in detail. Malaria is derived from an Italian word mala area, which means bad air. Malaria is a life threatening disease caused by parasitic called Plasmodium, which is caused through bites of infected Anopheles mosquito. In this diagram, we have a normal cell and infected RBC. The infected RBC has bulges like structure, yellow in color. It has been labeled as adhesive node. This parasites multiply in the RBC and start affecting more cells. Now, let's know why one suffers with malaria. There are many factors which causes malaria. One we already know, that is when bitten by the Anopheles mosquito. Now, as we saw in previous slide, that it spreads through blood. Factors like sharing syringes and needles which are infected, organ transplantation, transfer which means clotting of blood, and also from a infected mother to baby during birth.
Plasmodium completes its life cycle in two phases and in two hosts: sexual cycle in female Anopheles mosquito and asexual cycle in humans. When an infected female Anopheles mosquito bites a person to suck blood, it injects saliva mixed with an anticoagulant. When it bites the person, it injects the sporozoites of the plasmodium into the person. Plasmodium sporozoites enter the bloodstream of that person and travel to the liver cells. Inside the liver cells, also called hepatocytes, they divide repeatedly and new spores called merozoites are formed. These merozoites emerge and release into RBCs by rupturing the liver cells. In RBCs, they undergo asexual reproduction. After that, they rupture the RBC and release toxins which produce shivering and fever. Now, some merozoites develop into special cells called gametocytes in the sexual stage of Plasmodium. RBCs containing gametocytes don't rupture, so these gametocytes are then taken up by the female Anopheles mosquito along with the blood when it bites an infected person. In the intestine of mosquito, the gametocytes form a zygote. This zygote divides repeatedly to form more sporozoites, and then the sporozoites migrate to the salivary gland of the mosquito. Again they pass it to the another person, and the cycle goes on and on. A person does not experience anything at the moment when Plasmodium enters the body. He starts getting symptoms within 7 to 18 days of infection. The common symptoms one may experience are as follows: fever, fatigue, chills, vomiting, headaches, diarrhea, anemia, and muscle pain, profuse sweating and convulsions, bloody stools, and sometimes seizures, coma, and eventually death. Now, how to deal with malaria? We can either stop mosquito and protect ourselves from mosquito biting us, and there we can use a mosquito net, wire gauze on windows, applying mosquito repellent and wearing full sleeved clothes. Another one is to attack the parasites once they have infected the body.
At least we would discuss about the treatment. There is a common drug named chlorocline phosphate, which is preferred for treatment of parasite that is sensitive to the drug. And this was all about malaria. And we end our presentation here. Hope you all enjoyed and got major points. Thank you all.